All right, another Saturday morning down near Lawn. Doing a bit of a walk today, a bit of a longer one for a change. Heading up towards, well, first of all heading around the Lawn for brekkie hopefully, and then out to Erskine Falls and back past Phantom Falls. So should be a pretty big day, about 25-26 k's I'm guessing. We'll see how it all goes. I'm starting off along a walk called Tramway Walk, which kind of follows the coast a little bit around the Lawn. So yeah, see what happens. Around about 7:30 in the morning, I guess. So yeah, I'm just around in the point where I'm heading towards the point where the Lawn Pier is, where they start the pier to pub swim actually. Then I'm going to wander into town. Yeah, like I said, try and find somewhere for brekkie, and then head into the hills for the rest of the day, chasing a few waterfalls and getting very muddy, I reckon. We'll see. Got the Bushmans today, keep the leeches off, and the mozzies. That road down there's the Great Ocean Road. This first section of the walk is along the old tramway track. This area of Victoria used to be a big timber kind of harvesting area. This before it swung over to tourism. A lot of the walking tracks, well, some of the walking tracks up there follow the old timber tramways. And that is Lawn, and that is brekkie. Alright, brekkie's done. Just trying to find my way out of Lawn now, find the start of the track. I think it goes through the caravan park. I'm not too sure, some mates with me, not too sure if it's signposted or not. I don't think it is. Anyway, we'll wander through the caravan park. What could go wrong? Okay, after walking the length of the caravan park, I found the start of the track. Feels a bit wrong, but yeah, you just kind of follow the Erskine River up to through the park, and you basically get funneled onto this track, which is the one we want. So I'm not too sure if you can hear me. I've lost a little fuzzy thing for the mic. This is the Erskine River Cascades. So this little Lawn Cascades is, Erskine River Cascades is a short side trip off the main Erskine Falls track. It's probably worth dropping down. Probably takes 3 minutes, all 3 minutes to walk it. Well, I wasn't expecting a bridge, so I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've been up there. I remember crossing the river quite a few times on some very slippery rocks. I don't know if this bridge, well, it looks like it's been there for a while, so maybe this bridge was there. Judging by the lichen on the side there. Okay, I think it's trying to tell me if I go any further I could die. So it all sounds pretty serious. Let's give it a go, eh? Yeah, my personal favourites. What have I got there? I think I can crawl under that one. Oh yeah, that one's not too bad. Okay, we've got distance markers. The only thing is, I'm probably about 7 k's in, I reckon. Alright, we have a dilemma. Do I wade through that? This is pretty well guaranteed wet boots. Or I'll do what some people have done recently and try and scramble onto that dead tree. It looks like a bit of a muddy. It wasn't elegant, but I managed to get across with freezing dry feet. I shimmied under the tree on the far bank, crossed those rocks, jumped on the tree in the middle there, and we walked across. And what do you know? Pretty dry feet. I don't know if there's anyone watching this who's ever been to Leven Canyon on the Penguin Crater Trail. And if they have, they know all about fallen trees, negotiating fallen trees on steep slopes. Never my favourite thing to do. Even less than ideal when you one slip and you end up 30 metres down a river. In Leven Canyon, probably 100 metres. There's a nice pool. At the end of the day. Alright, next river crossing. We've got to get over that little opening over there. I'm thinking that's my best bet. This is just in front of me, this sloping smooth rock is pretty shallow, so it will be crazily slippery. Alright, number 3. Should I go for these slippery rocks? There's the crack over there. Now, well, I'm across, and I don't have to worry about the dry feet anymore. Those rocks are so slippery. It's perfect for a hobbit. Yep, another creek crossing. It looks like this bit of the pad's been washed away in some floods. Now you have to get across those rocks down there, shimmy over the deadwood, across this new channel here, and we're back on track. I'm getting close-ish to Erskine Falls now. This Erskine Falls, the long track, gets pretty rough. This is the track. It's pretty rough the further up towards Erskine Falls you get. It's not normally too bad, but because of all the rain, walking on all these rocks is a slow process. Okay, this is Straw Falls, I think. You can hear me over the water. It's actually a tributary to the Erskine River. It's actually part of the Erskine River. Nice little spot. Not far from Erskine Falls, you know. This is from the upper falls. Look at a few less people there. That's a nice little spot. As you can probably tell by the amount of people down the bottom, the voices, you can drive here from there. Alright, had a quick lunch. Time to get out of here though. This is the car park for Erskine Falls. I'm heading down the Lemonade Creek track. Alright, we're away from the river for a while now. We're going to drop into another one a bit later on when we make our way back down the coast. At the moment we're fairly high up on some dry ridges. If you look through the trees where the light is down there, that's the ocean. The lawn's down there, fair way. Yeah. Alright, we're almost up at the road where we cross over and drop into the other creek system. I think that might be Lemonade Creek Cottage in there. I've often thought there is a cottage here you can hire out, or used to be able to. I often thought this would be a good walk as an overnighter. Walk up to the cottage, stay in the cottage overnight, and then walk back to the car and lawn the next day. You can actually do it the other way. Park up here at Blanket Leaf or the falls, leave your car there, walk down to lawn, stay in accommodation at lawn, and then walk back up the rest of the circuit the next day. It makes for a fairly nice kind of introductory overnight walk, especially for people that don't want to camp. Alright, the Blanket Leaf picnic area is up there. I can hear someone coming down actually. I've just come out of this muddy track, and now it's time for Phantom Falls via the Cascades. I mentioned right at the start of today's walk that the loggers, this used to be the logging area before tourism kind of took over, and this is this big mountain ash explains why the loggers liked it so much. Look at the size of that. That is massive. And the top's already been lopped, and the top's been lopped off with windstorms over the years, but look at it, it's still massive. I'm thinking this is Coralline Cascades. Could be wrong. It's along here somewhere, I know that. Conditions underfoot are a little bit on the heavy side, as I thought they might be. And doesn't matter. My feet got pretty wet, even though I got the gaiters and the boots coming up the creek. I was in the Erskine River a fair chunks of the walk actually, probably 10-15 metres at a time. I was actually in the river at once at some stages, so you don't have to worry about dry feet anymore, and a bit of mud will wash out. Okay. That was Coral in Cascades, and that's the track up the Blanket Leaf. So I'm assuming that goat track down there is the one I'm up. I got no real clue where I'm going here, but I'm assuming if I head downstream far enough, I'll pick up some kind of a track. So a track, that could be a track through there. At least the remains of what was once a track. Whoa, I'll get through here. That was pretty deep. Alright, safely across that. Well, I guess my boots are clean now. And I found something that resembles a track. Let's see how we go. Well, I get the feeling that my day isn't going to get any quicker. Oh, it's pretty wild stuff. I'll put the GoPro up for a while. And then get the idea. Oh, we're pretty well canyoning now. Shoot, just some deep holes now. Any thoughts of dry boots? Are long gone. Alright. I'm kind of back on something that resembles a track. That was a slow, I don't know, only probably 300 metres. Walking probably took me 40 minutes after leaving Coral Cascades. Basically just walk down the creek. Good fun. You can hear my feet squelching on the video. Anyway, let's get down to Phantom Falls. There's another creek crossing. Just went arse over. Oh, on the last creek crossing and tweaked my back pretty bad. Ever since I had a big mountain bike accident about 4 years ago, my lower back's very dodgy. Just needs to jar it, and I'm in a world of pain. Looks like it's going to be a world of pain for the rest of the walk. I'm hoping it's going to come good if I keep walking for a while. We'll see. Watch out for the blackberries. And pick my glasses out of the pocket on my pack. Lovely. Okay. What an epic. The section from Coral Cascades, most of the way down here to I'm almost at Phantom Falls, is slow and rough. A lot of creek crossings. Hung Bridge, this is the first bridge I've seen since just out of Lawn, to be honest with you. How easy is this, eh? Woohoo! Alright, next time I fire it up, hopefully Phantom Falls. Phantom Falls. That's the last big one for the day, eh? Okay. Just the top of Phantom Falls. You know, behind me there somewhere. About 22 k's incline. A lot. According to Ultras, maybe 900 metres. Starting to flag a little bit. Probably got, I don't know, 5-6 k's to go. That's going to be a solid day out. That river going through the trees there is the St George River. I'm kind of contouring along this old management track above it, and I'm pretty well going to follow the St George River all the way back to the Ute now. The walking is pretty much downhill. A few little uphill, but nothing to worry about, which is good because I'm buggered. That's probably the best look at the Cascades we'll get. If you can see through the trees, some belted Galloways over there. There's some young blokes playing golf in their backyard. Starting to walk through a couple of farms now, past a couple, but I'll go back into bush in a minute once I go past the old Allenvale mill site. This is a bit of a strange bit about this walk. You actually walk through an old farm. I think it used to be an orchard, don't do much with the trees now. I think people still live here though. All feels a bit wrong. Alright, heading down the St George River track now from Allenvale Mill to the ocean. A couple of low level river crossings. What could go wrong? 2.7 k's to go. Old man noises. I think we've got one more crossing of the St George River. From memory, it's been a while. I think it's stepping stones, so interesting to see if they're out of the water or not. Well, I'm probably 27 k's into the day, almost back at the Ute. And we have a problem. I'm debating whether to take a run up and jump or wade into the river. Without my pack, I reckon I'm a shot at making that. Here's my pack. After walking 28 k's, I'm thinking it's not worth it. I'm going in. Okay. Now, well, boots have been ready, wet for the majority of the day anyway. I might as well finish off with wet legs, eh? When we get to the coast, I'm going to jump in for a swim anyway. That is the coast over there, and that's where I'm parked. Ooh, what a day. Time for a swim. Alright, back at the mouth of the St George River, just soaking my legs in the cold water for a bit before I drive home. Don't know if you can see that. Only the most flattering stuff goes on my YouTube channel. Walked about 26.5 k's today, almost 1200 metres climbing according to all trails. So that's a solid day. This track's really hard, a lot of it's washed away. So I walked up the Erskine River, so Erskine Falls, crossed over to Coral Inn. Alright, back in the ute. So as I was saying before, my battery went flat. It was I went up Erskine River. I walked from the mouth of the St George River around to Lawn, had brekkie in Lawn, then walked up the Erskine River track, starts behind the caravan park. Up towards Erskine Falls, that gets pretty rough. Little did I know, climbed there up Lemonade Creek track and then dropped into Coral Inn Creek, and that was rough going, really rough. It was almost canyoning. And then the last bit was along St George River, which is pretty easy. But yeah, it's a nice walk. There's a lot of flood damage, a lot of trees down, a lot of track being washed away. If you're after an adventurous walk, it's good. Although by the time I publish this, hopefully National Parks have cleaned it up a bit. We'll see how we go. I'd definitely call this a hard day out, especially for an old bastard like me. Anyway, all good. Catch you next time.